Hello and welcome back. So today, a very exciting day. We are going to be starting our own landing page. Amazing, fun things. My plan is to, let me show you. We are on landing page 2. So that is step 73. And my plan is to possibly get to maybe even 77. We don't know. We'll see how far we get. So, we've already watched the first video, giving us just some basic files that we can work with, which should be somewhere around here. I'll find that, start watching the second video in this landing page thing, and we'll see how it goes. I think this is it. This is maybe. I'll figure it out. Anyway, see you in a bit. Okay, so first video is done. What have we done and what have we learned? We haven't learned too much and we haven't done too much. But basically we have gone through what is in the file, starter file. We have got the Bootstrap link and everything else. So first of all, this is index file. Here we have the Google font that we'll be using. So as you can see, the font here is an interesting one. It's not the original one, and that is applied with the styles.css, which makes the HTML. So basically everything. I have a font family of Montserrat, or if that's not available, then sans serif. No clue. But basically, obviously that's how it looks, and that is being taken from the Google's font site. And then we also have our Bootstrap. I've copied the latest link from Bootstrap so we can use all the available features for ourselves. And then I have a link referencing to our style sheet, and then that's just I'll leave the spaces so you can actually see each of them being separate. And then we have the body, and then in that we just have hello there, and this is how it looks. So this is where we got the Bootstrap from, and we just went through all of this basically, so nothing much. Let's go on to the next video. See you in a bit. Okay, and welcome back. So, what have we learned now? Well, it was a bit complex-ish, basically. Well, let's start from the top. So we have this meta. You can see we have grabbed this from our Bootstrap, a starter, introduction, quick start, guide sort of thing. So apparently, we should always use the meta tag, which is right here, because that enables us to, from my understanding, use it on smartphones and make it more versatile and responsive. So we copied that, and then I think this is the one that actually represents the smartphone one. If you put this in, then this enables the zoom function and touch and all sorts, as you would do on a tablet or a phone or a smart touch screen, basically anything like that. But we're not doing that for the moment, but we did copy this, and this will allow us to do great things apparently. And then we have done all of these, you know about all of this, and then lastly we have in here added this nifty thing from CSS tricks, which basically allows us to make every page, or not every page, but our picture, which you can see right here, the header, be the background, but be fully extended, so it will always be in the middle, fully extended basically. So as you can see here, we have no repeat, so it's not gonna go next to anything, I don't think. So I don't think it's gonna like go on top of each other or do anything. I think it's just gonna like, that's gonna fill the screen, and then it wants to be center, and then center, and then fixed. And then on all of the browsers, I think that's just to double make sure that it's all good. We have background size and then cover, but that's included with all of these, so that all the browsers know what's going on and that it is being covered, and that will cover the entire page, as you can see here. This is what we have so far. And then last we have font size 3 rem, which is just double check to make sure what it is. So I knew that em was twice the font of the original so em is twice the size of the normal font, I think. Let me see. Yeah, no, so this uses the font that you have given it, so to em, whereas rem doesn't even consider that the actual sizes you've given it. It just considers what you have. So it basically, it's kind of relative. So if the font size was 8, for instance, that should not affect it in theory. It does. I'm not certain how that works, but basically it works, and that's all that matters for the moment. That's not really too important. And then lastly, what we have done is, this is also a bit complex, but apparently in the styles of the element we can see different colors for everything that's in here. And I've just used the select to find this, and then here we got the colors, and you can actually enable and disable them. I'm not too sure why, but I've just grabbed one of the colors that looked kind of white but it wasn't fully white, and I popped it in. So this is a way you can grab colors from different aspects of the film, because now if I go over here, it will tell me the actual color that it is using somewhere. I made this a bit too small, haven't I? Anyway, it's somewhere in here. H1. There we go. So it's right there. Anyway, so that was it for this one. Let's crack on with the next video, and next and last. This is another one. It's another one, but that's right. So let me just actually see this. There's a quick note. So I'll show you it over here as well. So we've done this one, that one, and now this quick note. In the next video you'll see me use the HR tag. Depending on the Bootstrap version you're using, you may have seen a different effect. If you're using Bootstrap 5 or higher, then you've seen this file. I recommend adding this line of code for the HR tag in order to see similar effects as you would in the next video. HR. Okay, I will copy that, and I will use it without this, and then I will use it with this. And I think this is actually this is an 8-minute video, so I'll watch this, and I think the last one we'll leave for another video, but we'll see how far it goes. But I'm getting a bit tired. Let's go. Okay, so back at it again. What have we done? Well, as you can see, we have done quite a few things. Let's see. It's getting a bit hard to remember what I've already mentioned, what I haven't mentioned, but let me think. We've gone through all of these. We have added this HR line, right? This is what we were mentioned about with this quick note on step 75, which is how we can create the same HR as he has managed to in his video. And basically I've figured out that let me actually make this so it's 2 pixels. Doesn't look as good as it does for him, and obviously it's not the correct place yet, but I think, to be honest, with 2 pixels it does look a bit better. And I was trying to make it so it was the same as for him. Is this necessary? Let's see. Yes. Let's undo that. So basically, as you can see, we've got to use his knowledge and expertise in this matter, but it's alright because we have managed to get there in the end. And why? That looks good. Okay, so it just made it look a bit better. Anyway, beyond the point, we've got the HR. It's one thick line, and that just gives us a line, and then we can do all the necessary information to it. So I added the same color as the find out more button. And then we have the button. We have made the we have done many things with the button. First of all, we have the button, and we have given it an extra tag from the Bootstrap information guidance place, and we have given it button primary, and then we have also added the button XL, and this made it look like the primary one. And then we made a few changes, including that we made the font width 500, so that just made it so that the button's text was thicker. Then we gave it a radius, border radius of 300. That made it so the border was in a circular radius of 400 and 300. And then we made the text to be uppercase, so it's uppercase like the top one, which we have also done that for, which is over. No, we have done that with the class of text uppercase, and that made the opportunity of a lifetime into the uppercase model. There's so many things we have done. And then we have made the color. I want to find out more. So now it's orange, but when I hover over it, it's darker orange. And then so that's the hover part, and that's just the regular part. And then we made it so that there's more padding on the actual button, and that's using the button XL. So quite a few things, not too complicated, but still a bit there. So there's actually, if you have a look, so that's done. There's only one last page on the landing page, or one last step on the landing page, and then that should be done with them for now. But as you can see, I'm yawning, I'm a bit tired. So that's good for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, all the above, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.